Hello and welcome. In this video, I'm going to be sharing my Blu-ray as well as some other pickups that I got throughout the month of April. So I got some exciting stuff to show off. Always remember, with a new month comes new movies, and I can't wait to get started. Welcome once again, my name is Austin, and this channel is all about helping you to dig deeper and go further to better understand faith and film and everything that's in between. If that sounds exciting to you, make sure you click the subscribe button down below so you don't miss out on any future content. Now, as I mentioned already, I have a pretty exciting month pickup of Blu-rays to show off to you, as well as some other movie-related items that I'm excited to show off as well that were gifts. And so first, let's start things off with some movies, and then I'll show some of the other stuff as well. First, we have what was an upgrade for me to 4K, and that is Speed. This is one of my favorite 90s action movies, and I got this thanks to my brother and sister-in-law, who got me a Best Buy gift card as an early birthday present this past month. So I picked up this as well as some other items that you'll be seeing a little bit later in the video. So I really enjoy this movie. I have a ton of fun with it. I've heard the 4K transfer that they did is far better than the Blu-ray when it comes to the color scaling and stuff. So really excited to checking it out on 4K. Haven't had a chance yet, but really looking forward to it, as it's one of my favorites from the 90s. Next, I have what is the biggest probably pickup from the month of April that most people picked up, and that is Spiderman No Way Home. I did go with the Walmart exclusive slipcover. I thought this was the best of the artwork on the cases that they came out with. I don't love this picture here, as many people have kind of not liked that one, but I was actually just watching some of the special features on this morning about them bringing all the stuff that they did into this film, and the scale of it all. It was really cool to kind of get that behind the scenes look, and as well, just a fantastic superhero movie that I really enjoyed from last year. One of my favorite theatrical experiences in quite a long time. Next, we have another 4K upgrade for me, and this is one I've been wanting to make for a while, but I was hoping to find it with the slipcover because I don't love just the case on its own, and that is for the original Matrix movie. I really like the slipcover that they have on this one. I think it's really cool, but if you buy it on Amazon, you don't know if you're going to get a slipcover, and so I don't love that artwork. That doesn't have a ton to do with the movie, so I wanted to get it with the slipcover, and lo and behold, I was at Best Buy after getting my gift card that I got for an early birthday present, and they had it brand new with the slipcover. So super excited to have that one on 4K. I've heard it looks and sounds fantastic in 4K, as it's one of my favorite movies of all time. It's one I can't wait to revisit in that super ultra high definition. Next, I have a movie that was from 2021, and it's another one that I really wanted to see based off of the review that Chris Stuckman did for it. It's the movie The Night House, and it's starring Rebecca Hall. Now, this is a horror psychological thriller movie that came out last year. Wasn't highly popular, but Chris Stuckman gave it a pretty positive review, and so I really wanted to check it out based on that. And for some reason, it's very difficult to find this movie. I'd been considering getting it through Walmart, but you couldn't get it in store. You had to order it online. I didn't want to have to pay more for shipping, but I couldn't find it anywhere on Amazon. And then I was on Blu-ray.com and saw that the price was dropped down to $13. And so I clicked on it, and it jumped me over to Amazon where it was listed. And I was like, what the heck? I've been searching for this for months and I can't find it on here. So for some reason, the way the title is in the Amazon system, it's really hard to find. And I think the only way to get to it is through Blu-ray.com, which is really weird. But did pick this one up, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really well done. Has some really good themes. Rebecca Hall gives a great performance. Some really interesting stuff with grief and loss that she deals with, and she really carries this movie well, because for a lot of the movie, she's the only character on screen. So she does a really good job, and I thoroughly enjoyed that one. So it's definitely one that I would recommend as an underrated or underappreciated movie from last year. So if you're looking for a good horror movie or psychological thriller, I definitely recommend checking that one out. I don't even know if it's streaming anywhere, so you might just have to do like I did and pick up that Blu-ray, but it's worth it. Next, we have a movie that I missed, one of the first movies I really wanted to see this year, and I missed getting to see it in theaters, and that is the new 2022 Scream movie. Now, I picked up the Scream 2 movie collection on 4K, so this comes with the new 2022 Scream movie, which is Scream 5, and then the original Scream on 4K. Now, if you remember, they came out with the original Scream, I think last year on 4K, and I knew Scream 5 was coming, so I was kind of hoping that they would do exactly what they did and just put out a 2-movie 4K collection. So you end up saving a little bit of money by buying this 2-movie collection if you have not already picked up the original Scream remastered on 4K. So I did get a chance to check out the new Scream movie. I thought it was really good, probably one of my favorite sequels, maybe right up there with the second movie to go neck and neck. I still like the first one the best, but I did really enjoy it, and I'm really looking forward to kind of what they're doing next with it. I thought it innovated really well on what we know a Scream movie is versus kind of innovating some new blood into it. But really looking forward to checking out the original Scream on 4K at some point too. I'm not sure when that'll be, as I watched the first movie not too long ago when I introduced my brother to it. So I'll check it out at some point, but it's nice to know that it's there when I want it. Next, we have an animated feature from last year that I would say is another underrated movie that you should check out. And I had a recommendation of it from my sister because it was on Disney Plus, and she recommended it, and that is Ron's Gone Wrong. Now, this one is a 20th Century Fox movie, or 20th Century Studios, as it's called now, with being under the Disney umbrella. And this is one that came out last year. I remember seeing the ads and thinking, yeah, that looks decent and entertaining enough, but I'm not a huge animated movie person. But after the recommendation from my sister and the ease of access of it being on Disney Plus, I wanted to check it out. So I watched it with my wife. We both really liked it. Thought it was really good themes on friendship and kind of what it means to truly be a friend. I really got a lot out of it. So I definitely recommend checking it out if you have Disney Plus, but I wanted to get the 4K because I've heard it looks great on 4K. So again, was looking around on at different places, and then found out that it was a pretty decent deal at Best Buy. And again, this is the third movie that I picked up with that gift card that I got. So I'm very excited to have that one in the collection and be able to check that one out down the road, because I'm trying to bulk up my animated movie collection because I only have like 20 or 30 probably movies that are animated, and I want some more than that. So, especially with my son eventually being old enough to start watching and paying attention to movies, I want to be able to introduce him to some of my favorite animated ones. Next, you may or may not have noticed this awesome shirt that I'm wearing. I'm not sure if you can see it in the full frame, but this is a Dune t-shirt. I just got this the other day at Old Navy on clearance for $5. And as my favorite movie from last year, I would have loved to have gotten some kind of t-shirt or something to go along with my just love for the film and appreciation for it. So found this for $5, could not pass it up. Really happy to have this one. It's now one of my favorite shirts, super soft and comfortable as well. Beyond that, my brother-in-law, on a whim, decided to get me some cool new Lord of the Rings stuff for the movie room. They visited last month, and he's probably took a look around the room and said, you got some space you want to fill in. So he got me this really cool, don't know if you can see it all, Lord of the Rings pint glass. It's got the inscription from the ring all around the glass, which is really cool. And then besides that, he got me these really cool drink coasters. So I have some drink coasters and a glass now to be able to enjoy down here. Each of these has a quote from the movie on it. This one is, there's only one Lord of the Ring, and then we got the Green Dragon from the pub in the movie, the Prancing Pony one, and then You Shall Not Pass, and then it repeats. So I got 2 copies of each of those. So really enjoying having those added to the Lord of the Rings shelves over in my corner where I got all my Lord of the Rings memorabilia. And then we'll continue on now with the rest of my pickups, which I'm really excited about this next one. So I got this huge nostalgia pickup for me, and this is one I've been hugely looking forward to showing off in the haul video. And so my brother and I were really big fans of these Lord of the Rings, of these Hot Wheels movies growing up, and they're the Hot Wheels Acceleracers films. And so he got the box set. I still remember when it first came out years ago at Sam's Club, back when Sam's Club even sold movies. And he's had it ever since, and I've been on the hunt for it for the past 5 or 10 years. And I made the mistake of passing on it at a flea market because I thought the disc looked a little too scratched, maybe 5 or 6 years ago, and deeply regretted it because they were probably in better shape than I remember. So ever since then, I told myself the next time I see this somewhere, I'm buying it. So I signed up for Mercari a few months ago and set up alerts for Hot Wheels Acceleracers. And finally, someone listed the complete box set. It was used, so it's not new, but it's out of print. So it's incredibly hard to find brand new and probably a lot of money too. But they were selling the Hot Wheels Acceleracers box set that has all 4 of the movies in it. Each of these movies is like an hour long and tells an overarching story of these characters from Hot Wheels. So it's really cool. I always thoroughly enjoyed these movies. My brother and I would come home from school during the week, or maybe sometimes on the weekend, pop these in, turn my dad's sound system all the way up to the max because we loved the music that they had. If you don't know, there's 2 teams that are in these movies. One of them is very muscle car centric. They have kind of metal focused music, and the other is very techno focused, techie. So they have like techno bumping music the whole time. So we loved hearing the music in these, watching these all the time. Great fun, tons of amazing memories. And I got to watch a couple of the scenes from one of these after picking it up on Mercari, and it just really took me back. And finally, I have a couple of TV show pickups that I want to show off. This is like the 4th or 5th time I've recorded this portion of the video. For some reason, my phone decided to download the entirety of a show of a podcast that I listened to, consisting of like 20 gigabytes, filled up my own iPhone storage. My videos kept cutting off while I was recording, so I finally figured out what the problem was, got it cleared up. So first we have Attack on Titan. This is the complete season 1. I got this used on Amazon through Half Price Books. Got it within pretty good timeline too. It came with a slipcover, which I did not expect. Really excited to have the slipcover for that as well. So now I have the complete seasons 1, 2, and 3. So now I just need to pick up season 4, part 1, and then eventually when parts 2 and 3 come out on Blu-ray, get those as well. And then finally, we have The Chosen. Now, this is one of my favorite ongoing series right now. You can watch this show for free through their app and on their website, but I like to support them, and I enjoy the physical media aspect, obviously. So I pick up each of these seasons on Blu-ray to be able to support the show and future seasons. Right now, they're in production on season 3, and it just tells this amazing story of Jesus and his disciples back in the Bible. And it's just fantastic storytelling. You really get a different perspective on the just ancient, awesome stories that are in the Bible, and it really kind of brings everything to life in a way that has really impacted me in my faith. So I thoroughly enjoy that one. I recommend each and every one of these pickups that I got over this past month. Some great 4Ks, some great nostalgia pickups, as well as moving in a really good direction as far as my TV show collection. So thank you for checking out this video. Thank you for sticking around to the end. I'll see you in the next one.